right here. Lights is required. Avionics power on. To acknowledge.
Ground 6460 Quebec, holding short 4 right at Bravo.
Under on ground.
46460 Quebec, Falcon ground, roger. Hold short of runway 4 right, departing traffic.
Holding short 4 right, 6460.
Oh, do you want to set the fuel?
Falcon ground, Aero 56023, covered parking next to Falcon Executive with Delta to the northeast.
Falcon ground, Aero 902 Delta Alpha at southwest covered parking with information Delta ready to taxi departing north.
Aero 902 Delta Alpha, standby.
Have to run up to contact ground for further instructions, 902 Delta Alpha. Fuel selector to fullest tank. This would be a good time to switch over to the left. Alternate static air check. Oh, there it is. And we're looking for a little flight check.
Aero
Oil pressure green.
will comply.
Alternate plus. Oil temperature good. And fuel tank's good. We have suction is 5. Magnetos.
Falcon ground, Comanche
Left.
5750 Pop at spot 2.
Flight drop.
Like taxi today.
Back to both.
Straight out departure.
Right. Flight drop. Back to both.
Sure, 570
Pop. Cycle 3 times.
5750 Papa.
You just bring it back a little bit.
5750 Papa.
So you get an RPM drop and then push it forward quickly.
Delta to 4 right, Comanche 50 Papa.
Comanche 50 Papa, roger. After you finish with your run-up, contact me on this frequency.
And what are we looking for? Just that one? And then on this one, we're looking for oil pressure?
50 Papa.
Yeah. Some people tell you to look for oil pressure, but I think it's irrelevant.
Okay. And the third time is?
Same way.
Information Echo is current wind 010.
And what is the purpose of the third time? What are we looking for?
It's all the same.
Just looking at all his drops?
RPM, oil pressure. Maybe a slight increase in manifold pressure.
Roger, Brian, Mr. Chairman now, 548.
Open it.
Oh,
Dr. 548.
Check for an RPM drop. No RPM drop. Close it.
okay. Level, 0, level, slightly up. Looks good. Throttle 1000. Electric trim checked.
So I will put my hand on the wheel while I run the electric trim. That way you don't have to look at it. You can feel it go through your fingers.
Transponder ground or altitude. I guess we could do altitude now.
Yep.
Circuit breakers check. Okay, good. Cabin doors and windows. Falcon ground, Aero 902 Delta Alpha, ready for further instructions. Falcon
You want command, Mike? Lights, camera, action. Fuel pump. Turn it off.
Lights.
Landing light.
Landing light.
Dr. 576 Falcon Tower, enter left, or correction, right downwind, runway 4
Action.
right.
Call them, tell them you're ready.
Okay.
This is Oxford 526.
Okay, do you have an instructor on board? I can't understand you.
Falcon Tower, Oxford 526, Asia Rebel, right, downwind, runway 4 right.
Oxford 526, 526 or 76?
Oxford 526.
526, thank you.
Can't understand the instructor either.
3.
You can select maps up there if you want to see the map.
To Delta 6, and Will Monter, thanks for the help. 3 Juliet.
Falcon Tower, Aero 902 Delta Alpha, holding short 4 right, ready for departure.
Falcon Tower, Comanche 5750 Papa.
Feet on the ground.
Number 1 and 4 right with
Full power.
straight up.
Full power.
Please.
Airspeed's alive.
4 right, line up and wait, Comanche 50 Papa.
Oxford 526,
Little bit of right rudder.
continuing traffic
Right
forward
rudder.
position.
6, rotate, 75.
Okay. 2 positive indications.
Number 2 Delta
You're
Alpha,
up.
fly straight
You're
out.
up.
Once you leave 3000, bend your left turn northbound approved.
Here's in transit.
Here's in
Watch
transit.
the traffic on the left.
Watch the traffic. Leading 3000, left turn approved. 902 Delta Alpha. Climbing checklist here.
Oxford 526, submit instructions and a right base now for runway 4 right ident.
Right base, runway 4 right, ident, Oxford 526.
Airspeed 85 to 95. Power 26 inches. 2600 RPM. Electric fuel pump off.
Leave your power up because you're going towards high
Aircraft
terrain.
6 miles east of the airport at 3,300 is Falcon Tower.
Yep. Back here.
That seems to be me,
Fuel pressure.
Eagle 02. Straight out, clear for takeoff, 4 right. And do you have a request?
I have your request. No, I can't do it.
Okay, power 15 to 25. So,
Bring the throttle back to about 2,350 or so.
doesn't want to slow down.
No. That's because that 23.5 inches, then move your prop back, right? Now that you've got that set, that's fine. Move the prop back.
Move the prop back up
Oh.
or back?
Slowly. 2350. That's good.
Now, you brought this back first,
Well, we thought you
but
were
you
looking.
were watching this.
Yeah. So that we could then go set this. So that's running square. And then bring your mixture back.
Until the RPMs go down.
Now, you want your fuel flow there. So in your pre-flight planning, you would have figured out what your fuel flow should be
Yeah.
at your particular RPM. That's probably good right about in there.
So you're watching, see if that fuel
Fuel flow, EGT. Bring the RPM back just a touch.
climbing again.
So we're running along at about 120 knots.
Okay.
You make a call in the area if you want.
Alright, northeast practice area, Aero 9er 2 Delta Alpha at 3,650 feet northbound, practice maneuvers, northeast practice area.
Okay. So to climb, bring the mixture back up.
Okay.
So probably go full rich with it.
Okay.
Then set your prop to 2600 if it'll give it to you. Gently.
Whoa.
Feel the engine accelerate?
Yes, I do.
Go ahead.
A little more?
Yep, all the way. Okay, good. And then full throttle now. And bring your nose up to the climb attitude. Right rudder as you pick the nose up. And you climb to 5,500 feet.
Okay.
Looking outside for traffic. There you go, trim, trim, trim. It's the constant speed propellers maintaining 2,600 RPM.
Yeah.
So it's varying the blade angle. It's setting a finer angle on it now because of the engine prop has been loaded
Sure enough.
with drag. Engine doesn't have enough torque to pull it at the thicker angle.
And once it reaches a point, and it'll all start slowing down.
Uh-huh.
Your climbing attitude.
Well, and that's 10 degrees. The airplane width itself is 2 degrees.
Oh,
So your manifold pressure is at, how many inches of manifold pressure do we have?
24.
Okay. So bring it back to 23. Manifold pressure. There you go. Now your propeller, 2350. And now your fuel flow.
Like so.
We probably,
A little more.
this altitude, yeah, we're probably about 11 gallons an hour. Bring your pitch attitude down to the cruise attitude. There you go. And let's switch fuel tanks. We have fuel flow. Turn the fuel pump on. Okay, now switch tanks. Trim, trim, trim. Okay, now you can turn the fuel pump off. So imagine that Laurel's back there with her eyeliner trying to put that on. You jerk that aircraft, right? She jabs herself in the eye. Hope you you got a couch that's comfortable.
Okay, I have the controls.
Roger, you have the controls.
I guess I'll skip the eyeliner for now on. Good idea.
So it's going to be more responsive because we're flying at a much faster airspeed. We're indicating about 125 knots. You'd probably be lucky to get 110 knots out of that Warrior.
Yeah.
Now, once you're established in the bank, it's neutral ailerons, neutral rudders. Release that left rudder pressure. There you go. Go ahead and climb to 7,500 feet.
Okay.
Right to left.
Right to left.
Bring your mixture up because you're going to. That's probably good there. You're going to need more fuel. Bring the prop up gently, all the way, and then the throttle up all the way. Then it's set for the pitch attitude. As the airspeed goes to decrease, you're going to need to add more back pressure and more nose up trim. Go ahead and set up for cruise here. Power back to manifold pressure back to 23. Drop to 23 and a half.
Southeast practice here, Oxford 371 over the street pattern, 3,300 feet, climb up to the 4,000 feet.
Mixture about 11.
Southbound. And going
Probably
to
less. Probably going to be about.
East practice area.
Oh, yeah.
Northeast practice, Skycatcher 5204 uniform.
So it looks like we can stand a little more mixture reduction.
700 traveling northward, northeast practice.
Stop there. Let the EGT settle out for a while.
Okay.
So in the descent, you have a couple of choices. You can just push the nose over. The engine will attempt to maintain, or the governor will attempt to maintain your 2350. And you can just enjoy the speed. Or you can reduce the manifold pressure to maintain a constant speed. Go ahead and set the manifold pressure to 15 inches. Hold back.
4,200 climbing to 4,500 northbound.
Lower the nose to about 3 to 5 degrees nose low. Pick up a 500 foot a minute rate of descent.
Okay.
So this should maintain an approximate airspeed and altitude. Airspeed and rate of descent, about 500 feet a minute. Go ahead.
That's by 15 inches.
Level off at 5,500.
Okay.
Okay, so bring your manifold pressure back to 23 inches. You want to try a 360 degree turn?
Sure.
So go ahead and roll into 45 degrees of bank.
Okay.
First to the left.
First to the left.
Passing 30 degrees of bank, add about 1.5 inches of manifold pressure. Your manifold pressure up, begin to apply back pressure. Now more nose up. As you're descending, see how the nose came down?
We're going to climbing 6,500, northeast.
Imagine you got a Messerschmitt out there. That's a P-51 following right across the horizon.
Uniform,
When you get right behind your tail,
ground reference northeast.
roll up, cruise, there you go. Bring your manifold pressure back to 23.
6,200 feet. Heading to Bastia Valley and northeast.
Okay, nicely done. Go ahead and give me a climb to 6,500 feet.
Okay.
Give me a right turn heading north. That's right. See the see the engine over speed slowly, right? Okay, push throttle up. Right turn.
East of
This is your level off altitude.
northeast.
Let your nose come down. Keep your bank angle in. Reduce your power. 23 inches of manifold pressure. 2,350 RPM. Drop back to 2,350. Turn to heading east. 2,300 RPM. This controls RPM. Gently. Back.
And 23.
And bring your mixture back. And we're going to use all our senses. We're going to use that sense of sound, right? Kinetic sense of motion and feel. So probably
Northeast practice, Skycatcher 520.
Or mixture.
Uniform 4 miles northwest of Rio
Too
Verde,
hot.
ground rapid maneuvers.
That red line is your index line. Probably don't want to be above that. So we should be burning about 10 gallons an hour. We're running about 65% power. 65% power on a 200 horsepower motor needs about 10 gallons an hour to operate. But you knew that because you studied the manual, right?
Right.
Good man. Okay, so give me a descending turn now to a heading of south to 5,500 feet. Pull the manifold pressure back.
Southeast.
15 inches.
Turn.
Street pattern from the
Check the manifold pressure.
road at
Level off here. Okay. All right.
And get this right.
Manifold pressure. Drop. Okay. Now, without looking at the manifold pressure, set 15 inches. Move it that far. Now, check. Look away. Make your correction. Check. Look away. Check.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Good. All right, so set that pitch attitude now for 500 feet a minute. Okay, so you can add a slight bit of, there you go. So when we reduce the manifold pressure, we reduce the need for fuel and the EGT dropped. As we maintain this manifold pressure and the altitude decreases, every 1,000 feet we lose will cause, or should cause, the manifold pressure to increase by 1 inch.
Right.
That makes sense.
It sure does.
Okay. So in a constant descent, about every 1,000 feet or so, you should need to make a manifold adjustment. If not, you can just hold that 500 foot a minute rate of descent and the airspeed will increase as our given power is increasing, and then you just enjoy the speed. Now, the blade angle is a little bit into the relative wind. If you want to increase the rate of descent, you can go forward with the propeller, which will cause the engine to flatten the blade angle, thereby increasing the drag. When you do that, it's going to make things noisier. Go ahead, slowly increase it. A little more? Well, bring it all the way up. There you go. There's good movement. Keep going. All the way. Could go to 2,600, 2,700.
Philly Sprite area, 5,500.
So now you watch the EGT go up because now the power's gone up.
Pilot maneuvers.
See that the manifold pressure's dropped about an inch. And
Northeast
continue.
back there, Mooney 239er, Sierra Whiskey, 4 miles north of Sky Ranch, descending through 5,300.
Continue the descent to 4,500 feet. Go ahead and reduce your prop now back to 2,350. Very common because in the Warrior, this is the only thing you have to manage power.
Right.
Hey, keep your descent going to 3,500 feet. Let's get set up for a return to Falcon.
All right.
Let's go to COM 2, get the ATIS.
4, taxi via Delta, altitude 121.
Wind 010 at 5, altimeter 29902.
Falcon Tower, Arrow 902 Delta Alpha, southbound over Fountain Hills with information. Foxtrot would like to do close traffic.
Arrow 902 Delta Alpha, Falcon Tower, I'm outside the Delta, I'll call you inbound, expect 2 minutes.
Remain outside Delta, 902 Delta Alpha.
Okay, power back to, or power up rather, to about 20 inches of manifold pressure.
VFR photo mission, east-west line,
And clear to the left, make a left turn. We can set 20 inches there if you want.
5157 November.
Can you go ahead and bring your manifold mixture up? That's
Quebec uniform, not enough separation, go around, fly straight out.
We'll go around, 7 Quebec uniform.
You know, if they're going to be this busy, you want to just do a full stop.
November 7 Quebec uniform.
Traffic, 9 o'clock, low, less than 1 mile.
Tighten up your turn a bit. Look for that traffic, see if you see them.
Oxford 165, follow company Diamond Star, head to your left.
Over the road. Just the right of the road.
Arrow 902 Delta Alpha, Falcon Tower, ident, make left traffic, runway 4 left.
Ident, make left.
Hey, let's reduce our manifold pressure a bit. Kind of slow down just a bit.
Power to Grumman 95.
Yeah, that's good. 19 inches is fine.
Landing.
Power back.
51 is approved.
Prop full forward.
Active 1 departure approved. 62 Hotel Papa, thank you.
Nose up.
Arrow 2 Delta Alpha, number 5, follow the Grumman ahead of you, runway forward left, clear to land.
Follow the Grumman ahead, clear to land, 4 left. 902 Delta Alpha.
Section 106.
19 inches of manifold pressure. You're looking good. Go ahead and bring your mixture all the way up. Prop is full forward.
Prop is full forward.
You run the before landing check.
Oxford 371, turn right at taxiway Charlie, hold short of runway 4 right.
Flat, light is required. Power
Oxford 371, contact tower on
Gone fuel
124.6.
selector to fullest.
Right. Leave it on the right. Thanks.
Electric fuel pump on.
Grumman 85 Lima, traffic to follow is now wing up turning left base.
Is that him?
Flight 85 Lima.
Yep. Okay, so turn to the downwind. 30 degrees of bank. Name your touchdown point.
Just advise me when you want to enter the
Power back to
57 over.
15 or so. And landing gear down.
Alpha ready for departure.
Keep your hand on the gear handle.
05 Falcon Tower, hold
Call the
short of
gear in transit.
left landing traffic.
Here in transit.
All 3 green lights.
All 3 green lights.
Okay. Descend. 1 knots of flaps. Did the power set at 15?
Another notch.
106 going around.
Oxford 106, roger, left close traffic approved. Follow company Cherokee 2 miles ahead of you in the upwind, also in left close traffic.
Cross traffic, Oxford 106.
A roll wings level when you get perpendicular to the runway.
Another notch of flaps.
Oxford 165, extend downwind tower, we'll call your base.
I don't think I'd have done that.
What's a notch?
Grumman 85 Lima, right at taxiway Bravo, hold short of 4
But
right.
okay. Now you're on glide path. Oh, this was
right downwind, the runway 4 right over 58.
Too busy.
Mooney 6460, Quebec,
Screwed up,
Falcon
it's
Tower,
just-
right turn eastbound.
okay.
Falcon Tower, Skylane.
Clear the runway, go to ground.
Apache Junction inbound.
Select comp.
Roger, enter right downwind.
371, welcome.
We have ground.
7
Okay.
Quebec uniform. Where are you parking, sir?
We're parking in the west covered parking.
Lancer, 7 Quebec uniform. When you get to the west covered parking, contact me on this frequency. Possible pilot deviation. I have a phone number to give to you.
Quebec uniform, welcome.
And sorry about the delay for everyone in the run-up area. Try to get you out as soon as possible.
The plane's waiting.
For experimental 12 Julie, do you want us to stay with you or just follow the steerman, sir?
Too many.
You know, it's too much confusion. It's not too many airplanes. It's just too much confusion. I don't understand why it always has to be so confused.